everybody, welcome back to another Hobbit Saga playthrough. Matt and I are taking on the Lonely Mountain, and just so you know, I am the host of Card Talk, and Matt, I can officially say this now, is host of the blog, right? Card Talk blog now, right? We're partners in crime.
Yep, I've been writing for the blog for a little over a month, I think, now. Well, I've been writing much longer, but the blog has been live for a little over a month. So, got lots of reviews up there and coming out each week so far.
Yeah, I mean, you've been doing an amazing job keeping up with what we're doing on the podcast side. So, kudos to you. It's
I think the summer schedule's made it a little easier, where it's like, oh, hey, there's an off week here. Time to get caught up with the next article.
Right? Yeah. Is this where we should shameless plug? If anybody out there wants to write a card review for us, you can always contact any of us at the pod and at the blog, and we can go from there.
Yep, we got 3 contributors right now, and depending on when this episode releases, there may or may not still be a contest going on. If you write a review, you can have a chance to win Children of Eorl printed copy deluxe.
Yeah, and that's pretty awesome. So.
And that contest is ending September 20th. So if you're listening to this in the future or whatever, September 20th, 2021, that contest ends.
Okay. So, and I mean, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is write a little article about card review, 75 to 100 words. It can be longer if you want, right? So,
yep.
It's pretty cool. Well, let's jump into the scenario though, right? Like, this has been, I don't know how long we've been doing this, Matt. I feel like it's been a year or more that we've been trying to tackle. I know that it's been a year or more because it was last summer that you and I were just starting out on this quest. So it's truly Tolkienian in its scope here. But we're making progress and we're trying to get through this. So where are we? Remind us where we have gotten to here.
So we are at the Lonely Mountain, on the doorstep, so to speak, of the secret door. And the dwarves are going to be shoving Bilbo into the mountain to go steal some of their treasure, and then use that to hopefully hire an army to come and oust Smaug the dragon. At least that's the plan.
And we have played this a few times, so do we have any hints and tricks that we're going to try to use to get through this?
Pretty much, we just need to kind of stall for as long as possible on what's going to be stage 2, because I think the first stage here is just a free turn to build a little bit.
Okay.
And then we want to basically build up a board state, steal 1 treasure, and then try to quest out as fast as we can.
Yeah,
at least that's our stated plan. We'll see if it works.
That's our stated plans. And we'll see what actually happens, because this is one of those things where Smaug can just trigger and trigger and trigger and trigger and trigger, and it's a mess. So, yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe we should, I guess, get started, right? So, stage 1A, it says, search the encounter deck for Smaug the Golden, Smaug the Magnificent, the Lonely Mountain, and Bear Patch. Set Smaug the Magnificent and Bear Patch aside out of play, which we have done down here. And then, now we moved it up there. And add Smaug.
Just give you some room for all the engaged enemies we're likely to see.
Yeah, yeah. And then add Smaug the Golden and the Lonely Mountain to the staging area. Shuffle the 5 Erebor treasure cards and stack them face down underneath the Lonely Mountain. For ease of play, I think we're just not going to put them under the Lonely Mountain. I think we have them in a sideboard off.
Yeah, they're in the special encounter deck.
Yeah, and so that's how we know. But this has 12 threat, and it gets -2 threat for everything under it. So it's similar to the Black Gate, except instead of enemies, not the Black Gate opens, the Journey to the Crossroads. It's similar to Journey to the Crossroads. So instead of enemies under the Black Gate, it's treasure, and we're trying to get the treasure and not kill the enemies. But it's a similar mechanic. Okay, so we flip the card over, and it says, skip the quest phase at the end of the round, advance to stage 2. And Matt, you and I have said forever and ever that if the game gives you a free turn, you know it's going to be rough. So skipping the quest phase just gives us a free turn to do what we want to do. So, okay. So let's get started here. Are we going to do simultaneous? For ease, let's do not simultaneous planning. Let's go. You go, and then I'll go. So, okay. Control N, and we start a new turn here. If I can. Okay, good. Okay, I do get Expert Treasure Hunter, so that's good. Okay, so Matt, you're first player, right? So.
Yep. And I drew a king under the mountain, which is great to see, but I think I'm going to stick to my original plan here, which is I'm going to save up for Feely so I can get the 5 dwarves going next turn and a very good tail out some more allies, hopefully.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay.
So I'm actually not doing any planning this turn.
Okay. And I have an Erebor Hammersmith in my hand, and despite us not having any attachments in any of our discard piles, I'm still going to bring it out because now that triggers my 5 dwarf bonus on Ori, which means I can draw an additional card at the beginning of the resource phase. And that's good. And I'm looking at some of my other attachments because all I have are attachments. I do have a couple of events, but Expert Treasure Hunter. Okay. I will put Expert Treasure Hunter out onto. Oh, you have somebody who's going to be questing on.
And probably Thorin will be questing a lot for me with his 3 willpower there.
Who discards and gets the card? I'll just put it onto Ori. I'll just put it onto Ori, and that'll be fine. Okay, because it says after you quest successfully, name a card type and discard a card from your deck. So even though you have Expert Treasure Hunter,
the way I've always seen it played is it's the controller.
Yeah,
so
yours the controller. Yeah. Okay. And then. Either Blade of Gondolin or Horn of Gondor. Which one makes more sense?
Probably that Horn of Gondor, right? 'Cause,
actually, we don't have to...
Past playthroughs, the Hammersmith is usually your chump block.
Right. And I guess it doesn't really make any difference because we're going to go through and we're going to have another round and I'll be able to put the Horn of Gondor, or I'll be able to put the other attachment out, so it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
Okay. So that's planning. There's no quest phase, so no engagements. Does Smaug the Golden, he just sits there, right, and adds threat?
Yeah, so we advance to stage 4A if he gets 6 progress, but right now we don't have anything in play that tells us to place progress on him.
Right. Okay. So that means we go to the next quest card, I guess. We advance.
Well, yeah, at the end of the round, so...
Okay, right. Okay.
Delete, not X.
Not X. Okay, so Bilbo sneaks into the cavern, into the Lonely Mountain, and he sees the dragon. It's all just a bunch of flavor text. So when we flip it over, it says, after questing successfully, place 1 progress token on Smaug Golden, then the first player makes a burgle attempt. If it's successful, the first player takes the top treasure card from under the Lonely Mountain into his hand, then the players may advance to stage 3. After the first player makes an unsuccessful burgle attempt, Smaug the Golden attacks the first player. Okie doke. That's you.
Yep.
Okay. So we're back to planning.
Yep, and you're first player this time.
I am
what happened
first
to
player.
the first player token?
There's no first player token, I don't think. It looks like the update to Octagon got rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to put the Blade of Gondolin onto, I guess, Gimli. And I will keep... Oh, I get 2 cards. Let me see what my... Okay. Are there a lot of enemies in this deck or not?
Oh, let's take a quick look at Hall of Beorn here. So I've got the scenario pulled up. We got 3 crows, 3 bats. So looks like 6 enemies.
Okay. Because I have an expert treasure, or I got a expecting mischief, and wondering what the beauty of that's going to be. So probably unlikely that we draw an enemy. Not unlikely, but the percentage is low.
Yeah, it looks like 6 out of 32 cards, so
Right.
less than 20%.
Yeah. Look at Matt with the math skills. If you out there who are listening to this or watching this on YouTube, if you are unaware of math and spreadsheet skills, go back and watch the Dungeons Deep and Caverns. That is that's the one.
My quick estimate there was pretty close. 18.75%.
18.75%. Did you take into account that 4 encounter cards are already out? So it's actually 6 out of...
I did not count the ones that are set aside. I might have missed the Western Slope, so we might have a slightly less chance of seeing enemies.
Okay.
It might be 6 out of 35. Anyway.
Let's not turn this into Math the podcast. Oh, that's good. Okay. So what are you going to do here, Matt?
Well, I'm going to stick to my plan here and spend 3 resources for Feely, and then go look at my deck for Keely.
That's so helpful because it gives a chump blocker for Smaug.
Well, and also, I now have 5 dwarves, and...
Right. 5 dwarves, you get to trigger Thorin's effect. You get to trigger Nori's effect separately, but...
And we're going to go ahead and play a very good tail.
Okay. That's good.
1, 2, 3...
Oh, man.
4...
Oh, my gosh.
5. No allies.
No allies. Ugh. That
was pretty rough.
That's pretty disappointing.
Well, the good news is that with the 5 dwarves out already, I can spend 1. Oop, and all my keyboard shortcuts messed up. And I can play out Dwalin.
Dwalin for 1. So now you have 6 dwarves out.
And I should drop my threat by 2, because I played 2 dwarves.
Yeah.
Okay. So, still got a resource for Ballin's ability if we really, really need it.
It looks like the Lonely Mountain... Oh, it is. I was going to say, it doesn't... Usually immune to player card effects is in the first statement, is in the first thing. I was like, it's immune to player card effects. It's not immune to player card effects. But, of course, it says, well, there's at least 1 card underneath it. Which Of course we knew. I just was having a brain fart. I was going to say because the Snowborn Scout can put progress onto a location, but obviously it can't go on the Lonely Mountain. Okay.
Not unless we burgle all 5.
It's nice that we laugh together about that one. Okay, so should we? I guess we quest, right?
Yep.
Okay. So let's see. I guess I'll quest for 2. 2 right now. Do I quest with Bilbo or not? Maybe.
Well, yeah, Bilbo at least won't add any threat to Smaug for questing, since he's the only burglar character we have.
Right. So why don't we quest with Bilbo?
Okay. I'm definitely sending Thorin, since that'll give me 3 willpower and only give Smaug 1 additional threat.
Hmm?
Let's see, we got 4, we're questing for 5. I think I'm gonna have to send.
I do have a Burglar Baggins in my hand, which I think is designed exactly for this quest.
Yeah,
If
and
you know
you've
what I
also
mean.
got Radagast Cunning, so.
I have ways to mitigate the staging area, at least this turn.
Alright, well then I'll just send these 2 and we can hope that we don't see much threat come out.
Right.
Or at least
No
stuff we can
surge.
mitigate.
No surge.
Alright, let's go with card number 1.
Card
Western
number-
Slopes.
Western Slopes. So that's card number 1. So that increases our threat by 2. Boink, boink. So we're 5 versus 6. I can cancel that threat or add to Bilbo. Okay, go ahead.
Alright.
Card number 2.
Weighed down. So everyone gets -1 stats until the end of the round.
And we don't have a way to cancel that, right?
Yeah, I don't have my test of will yet.
Your single test of will.
Now there's 2 since it's a single core deck, but still.
Okay, well, weighed down. Weighed down in the Arid Mithrin cycle is just as bad as weighed down in this cycle. So everybody gets -1, so that's 3 characters -1. So 1, 2, 3. So we're at. Fortunately, I can make that work. That
Okay.
way, like I can use Radagast Cunning here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can use Burglar Baggins. I think you control Bilbo right now, so. Oh no, look, I do. Okay. So, and then I can use Burglar Baggins to kind of overcome. Maybe I can't remove the resources.
I can't either. Oh, wait, there it went.
Okay. Okay. So that at least gets us quest neutral, right? Isn't that such a weird rule that if you have more willpower than threat in the staging area, you quest successfully. If it's less, you quest unsuccessfully, and then if you are equal, then you just like I don't know. You
Nothing.
just I call it quest neutral because I don't know what else there is to call it. So okay,
I think all my playthroughs just say no progress, no threat gained.
yeah, right. So,
Well, I guess that works for this turn because now we don't have to worry about trying to burgle and advancing too early. And we don't have to worry about Smaug attacking us.
I'm trying to see what the Lonely Mountain action is. It says, while making a burgle attempt, for the first player may spend 2 to take the revealed card into hand and reveal the next card of the deck. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, so
So
So, do we travel to the Western Slopes?
Yeah, I mean that will help us out because we're not gonna. If we do quest successfully, we'll just place progress on it. And we might be able to draw cards eventually.
Right.
And
Maybe.
it gets thread out of the staging area. Oh,
It's
Control A.
Control. I feel like it's all coming back to me when we were playing and we had the western slope stuck there and we ended up dying.
I think that's it for this
After
round.
the progress token is placed here, players advance to stage. Okay. I'm trying to see what triggers Smaug, Smaug's attack. I guess that's
It's the unsuccessful burgle attempt.
Oh, unsuccessful burgle attempt. Okay. That's fine. Okay. So, expert treasure hunter won't trigger because we didn't quest successfully and I didn't name a card type, but okay. So end of round, I guess we are okay for now, huh?
Looks that way.
Okie doke. I will, let's control in. Okay, and I get a second card. Okay, I do get Foe Hammer. Which will be nice if I ever end up seeing one of those crows or something. But probably not. Okay.
Well then, for my planning, I think I will go ahead and play out King Under the Mountain.
Okay.
It's not restricted, so we'll go ahead and put that on Thorn and be thematic about this.
That's great.
And let's see what 2 cards I get here. So I got the Lucky Number and Longbeard Orc Slayer. We might want to keep the Lucky Number because that lets us adjust our
willpower based on
Bilbo's total stats.
Right.
It adds Bilbo's stats to another character.
Right.
So goodbye, Longbeard Orc Slayer.
Yep. Okay. Although there's no orcs that are going to come out, but it may be nice to have another chump blocker, but I feel like if we're using Longbeard Orc Slayer as a chump blocker, then we're probably in a world of hurt anyways. So.
Oh, I forgot that Thorin should be getting an additional resource per round now. Yep. So I'll just add one back to Ballin because we want to have Ballin with as many resources as possible.
Yep.
Well, speaking of chump blockers,
I have a feeling here comes the army of Snowborn Scouts.
Yep. So we will go ahead and put out Wandering Took. And we'll go ahead and play out both scouts. And put 2 progress on the western slopes.
You have quite a little army there.
Yep, that's pretty good considering I whiffed on a very good tail.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Okay. And I assume since you don't have since you don't have any resources left, I'm done. I don't have anything that I can do. I have Lore of Imladris in case we have to heal damage. I have Expecting Mischief. I have a Feint in case something needs to attack, but I don't have anything else that I can really. I don't have anything to do. I'm saving for Beorn, I guess. In 5 rounds, I'll have him. Okay.
All right. I guess then let's quest.
Yeah. So.
Let's send Thorin again. Since we don't have as many tricks this time.
Oh, you know what we didn't put in our. You know what we didn't put in our deck?
Bilbo's Ring, didn't it?
The treasure cards. Any of the treasure cards.
Glamdring's in mine because I've got it added to my Rings DB deck list now.
I didn't put any of the treasures in the deck, but I'm not about to stop right now just for the treasures, and because we can spend a resource to go search for those treasures. And you may want to do that.
let's see. There's Bilbo's ring if you wanted to add it somewhere. I could put it in my deck.
Well, we can just spend the 1 and
Get it out.
Yep. Because it costs 0. So let's do that. Man. Woo. Carl, you're out there screaming at us. I know that you are. We're sorry about that. Okay. And so what does Bilbo's magic ring do? It says lower your threat by 1 to gain a resource. Exhaust to defend attack. Bilbo's raise your threat by 3 to cancel all damage from this attack. So Bilbo can be used as a defender for Smaug without taking any damage.
Yep.
Okay. I don't know if that doesn't help us with any sort of
Doesn't help us with his chaining attacks.
No. It doesn't help us hardly at all. So, but I feel like I should quest with Gimli. Just because that gives us another 1.
I was actually, before we remembered about the treasures, I was thinking I would send Nori and Balin, and we should send Bilbo since he doesn't count. So that'll put Smaug up to 5, but now we're questing for significantly more.
Right. 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 12.
Okay.
That's what I count. 12 versus 7. I don't have any tricks, though, so just keep that in mind. And I can't even ready Gimli, so...
Well, and I've got my lucky number that we can raise at least someone's willpower by 1.
Right. Or attack or defense if we need it.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So, card number 1. Croaking Crows. When location revealed from the encounter deck, put 1 progress on Smaug the Golden. So that could be bad, especially since that's going to surge.
Okay.
And now we have a secret entrance.
I feel like that's helpful.
Yeah, while it's the active location, only mountain's threat is reduced by half.
Rounded up, right.
Okay. And that's only 1 more threat.
Right.
And we get another Western Slopes.
Okay, so...
We are successful by 1.
Successful by 1. And now we have to do something with... when a location is revealed from the encounter deck?
Oh, we gotta put 1 progress on Smaug the Golden. So Smaug the Golden now has... I have 3 progress, 2 from the locations and 1 from questing successfully.
Right.
And I need to make a burgle attempt. So
why do we put 1 for... We didn't quest unsuccessfully.
No, after questing successfully, we place 1 progress on Smaug the Golden.
Oh, okay.
Because that's the timer for when Smaug the Magnificent comes out.
Oh, okay. Right.
All right. So now let's see. All right, I got to discard cards until I find a burgle card. Not a burgle card. There we go. So I got to shuffle my deck and reveal the top card, and I can discard 1 card from my hand that matches the card's type and cost. So hopefully it's a 0-cost spirit.
Right.
And
let's keep in mind that you can bring that card. It says to reveal it. So I'm not sure exactly what we're doing here. So
all right, shuffle my deck. So I have a 1-cost event, which I do have a 1-cost event. Matches card's type and cost. Yep, so I can discard the lucky number. We could burgle successfully, but we would progress. Feel like I'm fairly well set up for progressing. I'm not sure about your side of the board.
I mean, I think that we got to do it, right? Like, we just got to do what we got to do.
All right. So
now, what's the deal that Carl was talking about revealing, and we can add something to our hands, or what? Like, what's that?
So the burgle attempt says to reveal the top card of our deck.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't discard sneak attack. I just discard lucky number from my hand, and sneak attack goes back on top of my deck.
Okay, I got you.
So that was the thing we were doing wrong last time. So we were discarding the top card of our deck like we were still playing
Okay,
Caverns Deep and Dungeons Dim.
got it. Okay.
So sneak attack will go back on top. I will discard the lucky number.
Okay.
And I will get the top treasure card. And what does it do? Into my hand. So I will get Thror's Hunting Bow.
It's always a bow. It's always a bow. So that's okay.
Well, it give a character ranged, which is nothing to sneeze at.
No.
So their decks don't have a lot of Sentinel and ranged.
I know.
All right. So then we advance to stage 3.
Okay.
So now Smaug the Golden is out of play. And we get a Bear Patch and Smaug the Magnificent in play.
And Smaug the Magnificent is immune to player card effects, of course, indestructible, and cannot leave the staging area except for quest card effects. Not quest card effects, but quest effects, but is considered to be engaged with the first player. If Smaug the Magnificent is dealt a shadow card with a burgle effect, he makes an additional attack immediately after this one. Okie doke. So,
All right.
Is he indestructible? He is. Okay. So how do we claim the Bear Patch?
We're going to have to quest successfully and do another burgle attempt to get it.
Oh, good. Okay. Now what?
So let's flip this over. Players cannot defeat this stage while Smaug the Magnificent is in play. The total number of progress on this stage is greater than the total remaining hit points on Smaug the Magnificent. Remove Smaug the Magnificent from play. So we're going to want to quest hard and possibly put a little bit of damage on Smaug if we can. But we could just end up questing through it. I guess we'll have to put at least one.
We have to put at least 1 damage on Smaug the Magnificent.
Okay. And he's got 6 threat. No longer have to worry about X. Okay.
Yep. Okay, so we resolved the quest.
Yep, we can't travel.
We can't travel, so now engagements. Do we take the crows? I mean, I can take the crows. I can't kill them, but I can at least take them. Get them out of this threat out of the staging area.
Yeah, consider we want to quest pretty well. That would be helpful, especially if since it's just a 1 attack enemy, and
right.
Bomber isn't doing much for us otherwise.
Right. He's eating his turkey. That's always good.
All right.
Okay. So I guess you're first, right?
Yep. So hopefully, Smaug does not get a burgle attempt. We'll have a scout block this.
This is where it gets to be wild. Burgle. The first player shuffles his deck, reveals the top card. He may discard 2 cards from his hand that match the revealed card sphere. You only have 2 cards in your hand.
Well, no, we don't do the burgle attempt. He just attacks again.
Oh, okay.
So you got a burgle. So
right.
Here's see how long my army lasts.
Right, against Smaug. Hey! No burgle.
Only 2 attacks.
Only 2 attacks. Only 2 attacks. I'm going to get 3. I'm going to get some Horn of Gondor money. Right?
I'm trying to remember if that what the errata is.
It's after a character is destroyed. It's not leaves play.
Well, I can't remember if they limited once per round or not.
Yeah, I'll look it up on Hall of Beorn. Here.
Yeah, I don't see limit once per round, so you are correct.
I don't think it's limited.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not limited. Okay. So now I will.
Your defense.
I will defend with. Doesn't matter. Bomber.
Okay. No shadow.
No shadow. But the bird burgled. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Oh, I don't know why I readied Bomber. Okay. And so I could attack back with the Erebor Hammersmith, but that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, and my little army could try to attack Smaug, but I don't have enough attack right now to do any damage.
Correct. Because we have to get through 8 defense, and you only have a total of 4 attack.
Yep.
Okie doke.
Alright, so it looks like we're ready for a new round.
New round. Okay.
I should have used Bilbo. That would have saved a scout, but oh well.
That's okay. Okay. Story. We have a lot of 1 willpower dwarves. Not that that matters now, but it could have been. It's pretty wild. Let's see. Should I put out expecting mischief just in case? In case we get
You've got
bats.
the resources for it. We might as well, right?
Yep. Okay, so nothing we can do really changes this, even though it says play in the quest phase before the staging step. So I'm going to just play that up and put that in the staging area right now. The other thing I have is a Lore of Imladris. I have a feint. I have an expert treasure hunter. Do you want an expert treasure hunter?
I will not say no to more card draw, especially since I'll need to
I don't know
put out quite a few enemies.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to be doing that for you, but I will. There, you can take control of it and put it on whoever you want.
I think we're going to want that on Thorin, because we're going to need all the willpower we can get.
Right. Okie doke. Okay.
Right.
I'm done. Now, what do you got?
Well, do you want Thror's hunting bow for Gimli?
I mean, I'm not going to say no to it.
So I think if you can help me attack Smaug, if we can get the bear patch next turn, we might be able to put enough damage on him that we could get through the quest a little easier.
Right.
It is restricted though, so you'll have to lose one of your attachments on Gimli.
Well, I think I lose the Blade of Gondolin.
Okay. And then I am going to King Under the Mountain. And we'll see what I got here. A Silver Load Archer and a Test of Will.
Keep the Silver Load Archer. Keep the Silver Load Archer.
I mean, it is very tempting because, yeah, there's some nasty treacheries in this, but we're going to need the quest power and attack more, I think.
Oh, really? I was just joking to keep the Test of Will. It's only 1 willpower, so it's not like we're...
All right. Let's keep the Test of Will. Well, I guess that's it for my planning, because I am...
Right. I know this sounds silly, but we can always sneak attack Brock out into play to quest.
Yep, I played Adventurer, so we can always do it after staging.
Right. So I mean, there's all sorts of options that we have here. Let me see what the secret entrance does. Well, the secret entrance is the active location. The Lonely Mountains is just reduced by half. Okay. So right now the Lonely Mountain is at 4 and 6. So there's 10, 11, 13. There's 13 out there. So, okay.
Well, I can send my team pretty much on this since we know there's not many enemies.
Right. And it seems like probably the enemies are going to get killed by expecting mischief if they come out. Okay.
All right. So, questing.
I guess you're gonna, let's see, what do you got going?
Well, I've got 7, 9, 10, 11 that I am sending.
Okay. And in the staging area, I just counted, but there's 13. Somehow it went back down to 11. Oh, probably because I was changing your willpower or something. Okay, so I need to come up with some more willpower. It's funny, Sting, right? Like, wasn't Sting and Orcrist in my deck?
Yes, your deck should have Sting and Orcrist.
But it didn't. Sting would be nice for Bilbo, right?
Yes, because
it gives him extra willpower. Okay, well,
he's also one of the people who can safely take an attack from Smaug.
Right. Okay, so I probably shouldn't quest with Bilbo, right?
Yeah, I would keep him back.
Okay. So I guess it's 2.
Honestly, I think you need to send everyone but Bomber and Bilbo.
Okay. Do I?
So that will put us up 6 more to put us at 19, and hopefully that would give us enough to get through the Western Slopes, put a couple progress on Inside Information, and then we could go to like Secret Entrance or the other Western Slopes. Plus, you'll be able to draw 2 cards from exploring the Western Slopes that's out.
But then I can't defend any attacks from... I guess you only have to take an attack if you fail the...
Well,
No, he's going to be engaged. He's engaged with me.
Well, you've Bilbo to defend the first attack.
And then I have Bomber, which can throw it over to Dory.
Right.
And then if it keeps going, then whatever. I don't know what we do from there, but
I think if you lost your 2 allies anyway to chomping Smaug, we'd be in trouble, right, no matter what.
Okay. Okay. So 19 it is. 19 versus 13.
All right. First card is a Hidden Path. That would have been great when we had the Snowborn Scouts.
Right. So that's another 3. Okay.
Second card is Known to Announce. Each player discards 2 random cards from hand until the end of the phase. Each dragon enemy gets +1 threat for each event discarded by this effect.
I have 3 events in my hand.
As do I, so I think that's going to be Test of Will worthy right now.
Right. One of them could be Test of Will, so it's just a little bit better to get rid of it as opposed to deal with it. Okay, so we didn't get any enemies. Expecting Mischief goes by, but we did make 3.
We did, so that will clear the Western Slopes and put 1 on the main quest. So we'll be able to travel, and now we can try to burgle for a bear patch.
Okay, so what do we have to do? After the player's quest successfully, the first player makes a burgle attempt.
Yes, so...
Okay, so walk me through burgle attempt one more time, just so I reveal the top card of my deck.
Well, first we need to discard cards until we get a burgle.
Burgle card.
So you got the same thing I did here. Okay. So you're going to be looking for... You're going to be hoping for one of your cards is an event with 1, 2, or 0 cost, or an ally with 6 cost, but I don't think you have another one.
Right, probably not another. So I have to reveal the top card of my deck, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I get an ally that's 2 cost.
Well, I will say, I don't know if it matters, but you didn't shuffle first. You also had Expert Treasure Hunter we could have done before the burgle attempt. But...
Well, I'm going to say that I didn't I didn't trigger Expert Treasure Hunter, so that's fine. So shuffle, shuffle. Okay. Now reveal the card. That's karma coming back on us. So
yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we didn't get the bear patch, but the Miner of Iron Hill still stays on top of your deck. So actually now you know what card you have if you wanted to do your expert treasure hunter.
But I can't do it, right?
No, you can, because they're both the burgle attempt on Bear Patch is a response, as is expert treasure hunter. And you're first player, so you choose the
Okay.
order of responses.
Okay, so I will do that. Having more allies is going to be good. Okay, so now what?
All right. Well, now we get to travel.
Do we travel? I think we travel to the hidden path, right?
That or the secret entrance, because both of them would get
-2, right?
or I'll take 3 threat out of the staging area, but you would have to exhaust a hero and name a card type to travel there, and hope that the top card of the counter deck is not the name type. So hidden path is going to be easier to travel to, since
Right.
plus that will take out more, because
More
it'll
threat.
take the 3 threat
Yep.
and lower Western Slopes and secret entrance.
Yep.
And Lovely Mountain.
Right.
Okay, so we will travel to the hidden path. Bilbo needs to lose some resources.
That's okay. Okay.
All right, so now we don't have anything to engage, so just combat.
Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take the crows undefended.
Okay.
Okay.
No shadow.
So
And that
I'll
was
take.
a burgle, so that's one less burgle card that might go on Smaug.
So I'll put a damage onto Gimli. So that's good. Okay.
All right.
Now, how does Bilbo? Bilbo does by just the magic ring. Raise my threat by 3.
Yeah.
Exhaust Bilbo's magic ring. Raise your threat by 3. Okay. I will defend Smaug with Bilbo.
Okay. Let's exhaust that.
Well, it's a response, so.
It says after he exhausts to defend, so you can't wait to see the shadow.
Okay.
And it's got a burgle, so.
Okay. Raise my threat by 3, I guess. I should have done that a little bit ago. Okay.
Yep.
Bomber.
And now. Yep, Bomber. And that will kill Dory, and you have another attack. So
Okay, so Dory dies, and that gives me an extra resource onto Gimli. I'm gonna get right up to Beorn here. Beorn's coming out next round.
well, and you still have one more attack to take undefended.
At least.
All right. So this one is
No burgle.
No burgle.
So Bomber, it was good knowing you, buddy. Okay.
And you lose your 5 dwarves.
Yep, pretty quickly. I only have one reason to have 5 dwarves, but so draw cards. I did draw a bunch of cards already, so it's fine.
Well, we at least survived through that round.
Right. Are we going to be able to do it again? Okay. Control N.
Well, that Keeley does not help us.
I don't know why my guys didn't ready. Okie doke. And I didn't get resources either.
It doesn't look like you drew a card either.
Nope. Okay. Guess what? I'm going to put Beorn out.
Sounds good.
Right into that. And Miner of the Iron Hills. What is that? Other than a chump blocker. Any condition attachments out there?
Not right now.
Okie doke.
All right, and I am going to King Under the Mountain. I should have done my own expert treasure hunter. Let's see. Feely doesn't help. Cram helps.
Cram helps a bunch.
Yes, because now I could put that on Thorin, and I'll be able to quest and attack with him.
Let's see.
Although we didn't get Bear Patch on Smaug, so I think it's going to take quite a lot to do any damage to him.
Yeah, now because I have Beorn out, it looks a lot better that I should have been able. We should have. We should have. Beorn can take a swing from Smaug. Holy cow! Smaug's attacking for 8. Beorn can attack for his defending. He could do that.
All right. Well, you know what? I've got the resources, so and Ballin's ability doesn't help us. Yep, here comes Brock.
Hey, Brock. How you doing? The other thing you can do is you can sneak attack. If you defend with Keely, you can then sneak attack Keely back into play and have another defender if you needed it.
Yeah, I don't have the resources to keep around one more for Keely, though.
Right.
Next turn.
It's just an option, right? Okay, so somehow I'm going to have to kill these crows. But anyways, I don't know how that's going to happen, but we will figure that out. So now, how much threat is in the staging area?
We got 9, 10.
10. Okay.
So, yeah, Gimli's got 5 attack right now. I'm just trying to think how many people I might want to hold back in case we want to try attacking Smaug here.
I was going to say, if Smaug comes over to my side, I can use Beorn and Gimli, and that puts, provided I can handle the defense, that's 8 plus 5 is 13, like 15. I can attack for 15 or so.
Okay.
That doesn't help you this turn, but I don't know.
I'm thinking maybe sending 9.
Okay.
And I got Late Adventurer to help us adjust a little bit if we need it.
2, 3. I want to get rid of these crows. So.
Okay.
So how much did you say?
I sent 9. So right now we're 12 versus 10.
And this is where we need to make progress, right? Like.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, because if we want to quest successfully, because we'll both get to draw cards, and we want to try and burgle that Bear Patch and put some progress on Smaug, unless we just try to quest through. But we do need to get we need to put some damage on him eventually.
Right.
But it's going to take a lot of luck without losing our entire board state.
Yeah, at least. I mean, the good thing is that if I kill the crows, I can at least draw some cards. And maybe there's some cards to help us when when I draw.
Yeah.
And so killing the crows may be the thing. So, I mean, I could send one more with Beorn.
Okay.
13.
I could go ahead and send Brock and then just leave Feeling Keely open to defend.
Right, because then you can bring them back out next round. Maybe?
Yeah,
because you'll have...
Well,
in theory, you'll have
resources.
Brock. Well, in theory, you'll have Brock, so you'll have 3. Oh, right. But you can't. You need... Because you have Keely in your hand, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I don't have Feely.
Okay.
All right, well, we're 15 versus 10. We'll see how this goes.
You don't sound so happy over there.
Well, it's tough because Smaug just attacks so much.
I
It's
know.
like,
Yeah. I feel like we've actually gotten lucky, right?
yeah, he hasn't killed off my entire board state in one turn.
Right. And plus we have Bilbo.
Yes.
So,
All right. First card. Tending to Sleep. Put 1 progress on Smaug the Golden, then spend X resources to advance stage 4A. Well, we don't have Smaug the Golden, so that just surges.
okay.
So we have Dark Bats. Now we have a condition attachment. So, well, we might if they damage a character.
Yeah. And they make damage to the character.
And Secret Entrance doesn't add any threat to the staging area because Hidden Path is still the active location.
Okay.
So we make 3 progress.
3 progress. Slow but sure, Matt. Slow but sure.
So I'll clear the Hidden Path for us. And yeah, that doesn't get us any card draw or anything. So we quested successfully. I say...
Oh, we forgot to do the response on the Western Slopes when it came up.
Last turn when I thought you drew the 2 cards.
I did not draw 2 cards. Oh, maybe I did draw 2 cards. Everybody out there that's listening to this is like the sloppiest playthrough of this game, but that's what this game is about. Sloppy playthroughs. Oh.
All right, so
Western Slopes. I hate the Western Slopes because it's a lot of progress we have to make, but it's also 2 threat.
you did not draw 2 cards for Western Slopes if you want to draw them now.
Okay. Citadel Plate. Burglar Baggins.
The Citadel Plate would have been pretty handy because then Gimli could have taken an attack from... Well, no, you couldn't take it. Well, yeah, you might have survived an attack from
from Smaug.
And then you'd be able to attack back for like 8.
for a whole bunch. Plus, I have a couple of Lorem Ladrises in my hand, so...
Yeah. All right.
Well, too late.
All right, so I guess, did you want to try You're Expecting Mischief before I do the burgle attempt? Because I'm going to wait to do mine until after I do my burgle.
I'm going to just not do Expert Treasure Hunter at all.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I could, right? Why not? It says, name a card type. Okay. What do I want? Event?
Yeah, I think your deck is a little event heavy.
There's the Erebor Hammersmith. Oh well. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. So burgle. Let's see what burgle attempt we get. So I have to discard 2 cards from my hand that match the revealed card's cost. Well, I don't have any cards that match exactly, but we need Bilbo's ring to defend Smaug. So looks like I am just going to be failing this burgle attempt.
Okay.
So my card is the lucky number. I have 1 card with that cost, but not 2.
Okay.
All right, well, I guess for Expert Treasure Hunter, I could say event and add that to my hand.
Okay. Now,
all right.
Something happen if we fail a burgle attempt?
No. Nope. We're
just trying to figure out that bear patch.
Yep. All right. So now we can travel. I don't have a hero to exhaust to go to the secret entrance, so...
Well, I mean, you have Bilbo if you wanted to.
I think we're going to need him to defend.
I feel like that's true. Okay.
So, do we want to try the Going to Lesser Slopes? That puts a lot of progress between us and the quest.
It does, but it also takes 2 threat out of the staging area.
Yeah, and if we keep not traveling, we'll get location locked. So,
Yep.
all right. Looks like the dark bats are coming down to me, unless you wanted them, but I think you were trying to get rid of your crows.
Yeah, I mean, I could optionally engage them, and I can't kill them, but I can. Oh, I can't. Dang it. I was gonna say I could feint them, but I don't have the resource to feint.
Yeah,
And then I could put
yeah.
the.
I'll just take them
Can
because
you defend and kill them?
depends on how Smaug goes.
Okay. As goes Smaug, so goes the rest of the scenario here.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so let's give everyone some shadow cards. Oh, sorry, that should be the dark bats.
That's okay.
There we go. All right. All right, so we're gonna have Bilbo defend for me and raise my threat by 3. So let's see how Smaug goes here.
Oh my gosh.
So
That's
Bilbo
good.
now has got lower stats, basically no stats, but they don't have a burgle. So
Right.
that means I can use Keeley to defend the dark bats. No shadow. So he takes 1.
And then the dark bat's attached to him.
Correct. And now he has no stats. But over to you for defense.
Okay, so I will take it undefended.
All right.
Are we trying to attack Smaug this time around? Probably not, right?
Well, let's see. If you get some damage on Gimli, you'll have 6 attack with him. Thorin will be attacking for 3, and I have Feely for 4, so we could put a little bit of damage on him, and then we just need to quest.
Yeah, but then I won't be able to get rid of the bats. Or the crows.
That is very true.
I'm getting rid of the crows. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking it undefended. Go ahead.
All right. Nope, you're not going to get destroyed by this attack, so...
Okay, so I take 1 damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. So that's that. I will attack back. Kill the crows. I will exhaust this to play this and draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I did get a Gandalf.
Okay.
Which I don't think I'm going to be able to get up to 5, but it's okay, right? Okay, so we've seen 2 bats and 2 crows. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
So,
I'm going to hit Control R to try to reset my thing. So if you hit Control R, that may help.
all right.
Okay, and then hit Control N. I got a second Gandalf.
And you don't have your 5 dwarves to draw 2 cards. I got a Silver Load Archer, so that's at least another ally.
So the question becomes, do I exhaust Bilbo to get the resource and then use 5 resources to bring out Gandalf?
If you use the ring, you won't be able to have Bilbo defend for you, is the only thing.
Yeah. But I'm also thinking, we can do Beorn in terms of attacking. Like we could do Beorn, and Beorn can do his party trick. Gimli.
Gandalf.
Oh, Gimli's not attacking for +2. Gimli's only attacking for 4, not 6.
Oh, because it's only ranged attack?
It's only ranged attacks. But 8 and 4 is 12. Plus another 4 is 16.
So you'd be able to put 8 damage on him, and if I play my Silver Load Archer, we can get it up to 10, and then we only need to make 10 progress on the quest. Only 10.
Right, and so we lose Bilbo, but maybe I can fend off stuff with the Hammersmith and the Miner.
You won't have the resource for Feint, but it wouldn't have helped you anyway. Okay, let's give it a shot.
Right? Okay, so exhaust the magic ring to get and raise my threat by 1. Okay, and then I'll use I think you're in control of his resources. The cards switch back and forth, but you're in control of Bilbo's resources. Okay, so that's 5. I'm going to bring Gandalf out. Okay, so now which of his things make the most amount of sense? Draw 3 cards.
If you draw 3 cards, you'll have a lot for the Burgle attempt to try and
match up and get that bow patch. Okay, so I'll draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I did draw Bofer, so that gives me some another dwarf. Okay.
All right. I am going to use my Kindred of the Mountain here. Let's see here. I got my Gandalf and Galadrim's Greeting. Let's see.
My Gandalf.
I can't play.
I got my Gandalf.
Galadrim's Greeting isn't going to help us that much, but Gandalf might next turn if we need it, especially if we're questing. So
yeah,
we will do that, and I will spend 3, put out my Silver Load Archer, since his attack might be handy this turn.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to have to be it for my planning.
Okay. So I'm going to keep... I'll quest with Ori for 2.
Okay. And I will be sending pretty much the team here.
Okay, so now that there's no
9, 10...
forest path or whatever, there's 4, 10, 11, 12 in the staging area, right?
Yes, this is 4 again. So 10, 11, 12. Yep. So we are 14 versus 12.
And do we send Bilbo for 0? No.
Yeah, so even I couldn't play the lucky number, but you can't add any willpower.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
we just might end up being unsuccessful. It's just unfortunate because the bear patch would have been nice to get this turn.
I know. Well, who knows, right? We'll see. Okay. 2 cards.
Card number 1 is Belching Fire. Each dragon enemy in the stage area makes an immediate attack against the player with the highest total willpower committed to the quest. Do not deal Shadow for this attack. Well, that's somewhat helpful because now he will kill Keeley for me.
Right.
And then we'll get rid of that Dark Bats condition.
Okay. Not horrible. Do you still have 5? Do you still have 5? Okay. Okay, that's 1.
Yep, 1. 2, Dragon Spell. Attach the hero with the most resources without Dragon Spell attachment. So that's going to be Nori. And attach hero gets -1 for each resource in its resource pool. So we lose 2 willpower.
Okay.
So we are not questing successfully, but we did not quest unsuccessfully either.
Late adventurer, just on somebody like.
I guess the bear patch is going to help us more than the 1 willpower of the Silver Lord Archer, right?
Right, the two attack. The bear patch is permanent, right?
Yeah. So we will
I mean,
commit the Silver
I
Lord.
could even send, the Erebor Hammersmith if you wanted to do. Oh, but it's
It has to
exhausted
be.
character you control. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Late Adventurer shows its quality.
Okay, so we made one, and so now I have to do a burgle attempt, right?
Correct.
I have a whole bunch of cards in my hand to do that.
Don't forget to shuffle your deck.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And I should be discarding cards for Burgle. There we go. So you have to discard 3 cards from your hand that match the revealed card's type.
Okay. I have 3 of everything, I think.
I think you're short an ally.
Allies. I only have 2 allies. Okay. I thought that there was a way that we could change the burgle attempt.
That's the effect on the Lonely Mountain, but we need Baggins resources for it. We spent all our Baggins resources to.
Okay. So let's hope. Hey, attachments. Do I have? I have 1. I only have 2 attachments.
It has to be from your hand.
Okay.
So we didn't get the Burgle.
But I can use Expert Treasure Hunter.
Yeah, and draw your attachment. Right. And I'm going to use mine, hoping against hope that I get an ally here. Nope. Event. That's okay.
But it gets you closer to a...
Yes, and the lucky number is now a dead card with Bilbo not having any stats.
Right, unless we use Burglar Baggins with lucky number or something.
Right.
Some sort of weird 2-card combo. Okie doke.
All right, so now
we try this. We try this weird thing. Okay, so I will defend first with the Miner of the Iron Hills? Question mark. Yep.
There is a Burgle, so he gets to attack again.
Okay, so the Miner dies, and I get a... Okay, and Erebor Hammersmith.
And we got another Burgle.
Okay, so I get another... So this, and I get another resource. Okay. So I guess now the best thing to do is to...
Probably Gandalf, because Beorn is attacking for 8, which is what we need to put any damage on
Beorn
Smaug.
can handle 1 attack and still live to tell the tale. Okay, Gandalf. Go ahead, Gandalf.
Another Burgle.
Another Burgle. Okay, so Gandalf dies, and I get another resource.
Yep.
Okay.
Looks like Beorn is going to have to...
Beorn shows his quality. Come on, Beorn.
And then we finally have no Burgle attempt. So
Beorn
he takes 5
damage. Okay.
And now we can't put any damage on Smaug.
Because we didn't get the bear patch.
Well, yeah. And plus Gimli doesn't get any bonus attack from the bow right now.
Right. And so he's attacking for 4. And that's it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, we're still fighting here, right?
Yep. And I have my Gandalf I can play next turn. And he can quest and attack, so...
Right. Okay.
Refresh and see how this next turn goes.
Okay, I didn't get...
And I got I got a second copy of Overhill Underhill Gandalf. So I guess I could use Gandalf to block if need be, and then sneak attack in the other Gandalf.
I think I'm now going to play Citadel Plate. and then get rid of the horn. Does that make sense?
Most definitely, because now, let's see, Gimli might have a shot of defending.
Okay.
Smaug once, and then you'd have a lot to attack back with.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right, let's king into the mountain here. Late adventure and cram. I think that cram is going to help us more right now.
Yep.
So I guess the question is which hero to attach it to. 'Cause if we give it to Gimli, he can quest and help out on the attack.
Right.
I think that's going to give us the most bang for our buck here.
Okay.
And
Thanks.
I could just go ahead and play Keeley and Gandalf, or I can keep a resource back to sneak attack Gandalf if we need, if I have to defend with my Gandalf here, but he's probably going to be last in the list of chump blockers anyway here. Now let's play Gandalf and Keeley, so that will give us a good amount of stuff here.
How did you come up with 8 resources? I only counted 6.
Let's see. Oh, because I had 2, 3, 1. Yeah, I only have 6. So, all right. Then
You can always sneak attack Gandalf in.
right. So we'll just not play Keeley
Okay.
and leave a resource on Balin.
I would leave the resource on to Nori.
And then I can't sneak attack.
Oh, you're gonna defend and then sneak attack and defend again, or sneak attack and attack. Okay, I got
Right.
it. That makes much more sense than what I was thinking. Okie doke.
Okie doke. So,
Okay,
questing.
quest. I should have probably brought out. Now, no, that's not going to make any sense. Okay. I have the Ravens of the Mountain in my hand. I have 2 copies. But it doesn't make any sense. Oh, you know what I can do? Wait. I'm going to put Protector of Lorien onto Nori.
Okay.
Because I can then discard all these useless cards in my hand. They're not completely useless, but you know what I mean. Okay.
Right.
So I will quest for 2. And I guess I should quest with everybody. 2, 4, 5. And then I can boost for at least another 3
All right.
with Protector
So
of Lorien.
you're sending 5, and I've got.
I could also put the Protector of Lorien
5,
onto
7,
Gimli, because that would
10.
increase his defense too.
Yes,
Like
you
for
could.
next time, he could defend for 5 and take 3 damage, and then but it's gonna he would have to be undefended. I don't know. I don't know what the right thing to do is. I guess I'll put it onto Ori. I've lost all hope here, Matt. Tell me we have hope.
Well, right now, it looks like we're questing for 16 with 12 threat in the stage area. So we at least have a shot of questing successfully in a bear patch.
What about a Burglar Baggins?
Let's see. Burglar Baggins would help with
if you were questing
Bilbo's.
But you want to keep Bilbo up as a defender, right?
Yes, because the more people I can keep up to attack back on Smaug, the better.
More damage, right? Okay.
So, and actually, the Burglar Baggins might help there as well. No, because when
no, you just cancel the damage. You still have to.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We're looking okay.
Yep. So card number 1, Hidden Path.
Hidden path for 3. Okay.
And card number 2 is Dark Bats. So
Another
we
2.
fail by 1.
Well, no, we don't. Okay, so I will boost Protector of Lorien for 1, 2, and then
2 will get us enough to quest successfully and put 1 progress on the western slopes.
I know, but I have all these cards that I probably should get rid of.
Expecting mischief, maybe?
Okay, good. That's 3. So we
So-
put 2 progress on the western slopes.
And I can attempt to burgle the bear patch. So let's see what we get for burgle. So I just need to match the sphere type, and I've got all 3 spheres in my deck. And I've drawn 2 of the Overhill, Underhill Gandalfs. So chances are I should be able to burgle this. And that is Spirit, so I can discard Keeley.
Okay.
And then I can name event with Expert Treasure Hunter to put that in my hand.
Okay. I'll expert treasure hunter and I'll say ally. Hey, there's an ally.
So we've successfully burgled the bear patch, and now it is attached to Smaug.
Okay.
So, oops. Yeah. So now his defense is only 5.
That's ridiculous. Okay.
All right, so we've got the dark bats also.
I can
to worry about.
Take those guys. It's fine.
Are you sure? Because Nori isn't doing a whole lot for me right now either.
Can you? I mean, what happens? Okay, that's fine. And then you can take it undefended, and the dark bats go on him, and he's still not doing anything for you.
Right.
Okay, that's fine.
So get Smaug a card. Oh, the dark bats do not get a shadow card. We just ran out. And that's too bad because Smaug gets it first.
Right.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and take Nori's attack undefended.
Okay.
And so he's got 2 damage on him.
Okay.
And -1 stats. And now we're going to have Bilbo defend this. So my threat is now 40. I'm in Valor.
That's phenomenal.
And there's a burgle.
Okay.
So no damage on that. Another attack. Oh, there's no shadow card. So this, I just need to chump it and we're good.
Oh, good. See you later, Wandering Took, right?
Yep. Okay. So now we can attack back.
Okay.
Discard.
I feel like I should discard a cram.
Same here.
Okay. You control the cram on my side of the board.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. I'll come across for 6 if you want.
That'd be fantastic. So we got 8.
It's funny because we haven't
12,
been using Orcrist.
13, 14. He has no attack. 17 we're attacking for to place 12 damage on Smaug.
Hey!
So now his current hit points are 8. So we just need to get 9 progress on the main quest.
That's to remove him from play.
Right.
We still have to get up to 20. Once we remove him from play, it becomes significantly easier to.
Yes, it does. Because then we won't have the 6th threat, and we won't have to worry about the chainy attacks.
Did you lose an ally?
I did. I lost the Wandering Took.
Okay, then I am going to put a resource here.
You don't have Horn of Gondor anymore.
I do not have Horn of Gondor anymore, so that's a stupid move, Dave. Okay. Okay.
That is not what I said.
No, I know. Okie doke.
Okay. Let's Control R. And I am not going to have the resources to replay. Oh,
What?
I should have dealt some damage to Nori.
Why?
The dragon spell. Attached hero spends resources, takes X damage for the X number of resources spent. So he should have taken 3, so he's actually dead after the Dark Bat's attack.
Well, you just would have taken it. Somebody
Yeah,
else would have.
I would just defended with him
Right.
instead since he was ready.
Right.
So he still would die, but that's
well,
okay.
I could have also taken, right? Because I was talking about taking. Well, whatever you want to do.
Well, if you take it though, and because you would have had to I guess Ori was exhausted, Beorn was exhausted.
I would have taken it undefended on Gimli. It didn't have a
But then
shadow.
but then you would lose stats from the.
But I would have gotten 2 stats to gain 1 stat. Or sorry,
Okay.
I would have gained 2 stats to lose 1. Does that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so if we do it this way, you would still end up netting 1 attack.
Right.
But
and
now
so
you don't have any.
That's
or you're
one more.
down-
That's 1 more damage on Smaug the Golden too.
Okay. All right. I am going to take the 2 threat to keep Overhill, Underhill, Gandalf around.
Okay.
I don't think I'm going to have the resources otherwise, especially now that Nori's almost dead.
Yeah. Okay. If I can get 1
Oh.
more lore resource, I can heal him. So just so you know.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm a little stuck right now, but that's fine.
Let's see. What turn are we? Are you first player or am I first player?
I'm first player because I can.
Oh, that's right, because I just attacked
I
Smaug.
just had to deal with that.
That's too bad, because I have Gloin, so I could spend the resources and give 2 to Ori, but you won't be able to spend them this turn.
I would love to get an ally into play, but I can't. Okay.
Well, if I go ahead and play out Gloin anyway, 'cause he will be a good quester for us,
Right.
and we will do things this way. I can give 2 resources to Gimli or Ori so that you'll be able to put out an ally next turn. It's just which ally would you prefer?
I just need it. I need it this turn because I need to be able to defend Smaug. I guess I have 2 allies, right?
Well, you've got Bilbo and you've got Beorn.
All right.
And I've got Dwalin, that Sentinel that can defend for you.
Okay. So maybe the good thing, maybe what I can do is I can put the 2 onto Ori. If I put 2 onto Ori,
You'll be able to play Biffer next turn and draw 2 cards? Or no, you won't, because you
No.
won't have enough dwarves.
it's not. What I was thinking is I could play Lore of Imladris out onto your hero, Nori, and heal him up. Because that's just an action.
Yeah. Well,
And then next round I'll have the veteran axe hand,
mhm.
or I can save up and play Gandalf next round. But I feel Gandalf is 2 rounds from now, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But either way, there's no way I can. Are you sure I can't play allies?
No, because I'd have to play McLoin on my planning, and so you wouldn't get the
know.
resources during your planning.
It's such a crazy thing. Or, let's see, I do have a feint in my hand. I don't even know what the heck to do here. I think I'm gonna just stop overthinking it and give it to Ori.
Okay.
And then next round I'll be able to put out the Veteran Axe hand. Actually,
and Biffer if you want.
and Biffer, unless I play Lore of Imladris.
Okay.
Do you want to be healed? Do you have a reason to play the one resource right now?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Next turn. No, not even next turn, because we'll be short a resource for Gladrum's Greeting.
Okay. Okay. So how much is in the staging area right now? 12,
Well,
15, I count.
Yeah. Yep, 15.
Okay. Here's to hoping we can make 6 progress onto the quest. I don't think we can, but we'll do the best we can here. So I'll do 2 here like this. Because I may be able to attack back with Gimli for a little bit, or maybe Beorn shows his quality if he lives. So
All right, so I have us at 17 right now.
you're at 17.
I have us together at 17, so I'm sending 15.
Okay, and I'm sending 2. Okay, so 17, and I can boost by 3 if I need to. And I don't have any tricks where I can lower the whatever.
Well, and together with my lucky number and your burglar baggins, we can get 2 more from Bilbo.
Yeah, but then I lose a defense.
No, because it's just the resources. You can still exhaust the ring to defend with Bilbo. Because the lucky number lets you add Bilbo's willpower to another hero.
No, it says after Bilbo exhausts to defend an attack.
No. The lucky number with burglar baggins, because this lets me add
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I got it.
Bilbo's
I got
willpower.
it. Yep. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yep, we got some tricks.
We have some tricks up our sleeves. That's what it boils down to. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I should do King Under the Mountain, just in case I get something useful here. Sneak attack or cram. I feel like the cram is going to be more helpful.
If cram went on Gimli, I could attack with or I could quest with Gimli.
And that gives us 1 more willpower at least.
Oh, 1. Ah.
We could put it on Bilbo so that we could quest with Bilbo and use burglar baggins, and then he'd be able to ready to defend for you.
And then that saves the lucky number and a resource.
Well, we could also still use the lucky number, because then we could net 4 willpower on it.
That's true. Okay. That may be the best. Okay.
So we can basically send Bilbo there.
Okay, I'll send Bilbo.
So right now he's 0, but we can boost him.
We have a lot of tricks now.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Card number 1 is a Crows, which surges. So each dragon enemy makes me attack against the player at the highest willpower, which is me.
Who's he gonna defend? Who's gonna defend?
I was saving Dwalin to defend for you. Gandalf won't survive. I think it's going to have to be Nori.
Nori. Wow. Okay.
Best. No burglar. No burgle.
Yeah, but there was no. You don't deal a shadow card. Do not deal a shadow card for this attack.
Whoops. All right, so we shuffle that back in. All right.
Oh,
so
I already. Yeah, we're at
bye,
16.
Nori.
We're at 16 here in the staging area.
Yep. And discard that. And we have the Desolation of Smaug.
Okay, so we're at 19.
Correct.
Okay. So the Desolation of Smaug. So I can get rid of 3 cards. I'll get rid of 1, 2, 3.
All right.
Not that 3. This 3. Okay. And so that pushes us up there, right? So that's
Correct.
20. Okay. So
We
now
could
if
make
we
it 24 with our Baggins cards.
and that almost gets us to where like if we could push it up just slightly more. Oh.
Well, if we get through the
Because
western
it would
slopes,
remove him immediately. Like that's the thing. He would not make an attack. It says if the total number of progress on the stage is greater than the total remaining hit points, remove Smaug. So he has 7 hit points, right? And so that means we need to make 6 extra progress. And we're at 5 extra progress.
that's if we add 4 more willpower, and 2 of it's going to get on the western slopes. So
That's what I'm saying. Like we're one short from getting rid of Smaug.
I think 2, because we need to have more than his remaining. Yeah, we would need 2 more progress.
Okay. So I'm so frustrated because we're close. We're so close. Okay.
Well, let's go ahead and do lucky number burglar Baggins to get get us up to 5, so we clear the active location.
Yeah. And then we can use hidden paths, right? Oh no,
Yeah,
because we can't do hidden paths.
Oh, we don't have the resources. But we wouldn't be able to travel there anyway if we didn't do burglar Baggins and everything else.
No, we would. Wait. Could we just do 1 and then use the ring?
Oh, use the
to travel? But then we lose his
could.
ability to defend.
Right, and
Okay.
we only have 2 defenses for you otherwise.
Right. So what do we have to do to travel to the secret entrance?
You have to exhaust a hero and name a card type, and then reveal the top card of the encounter deck. If the revealed card is not the name type, return secret entrance to the staging area.
Okay. So, but I guess we can go to the Desolation of Smaug.
Right. The only thing is the treacheries will gain surge while it's the active location.
Yeah, which we don't want to have to deal with until we get rid of Smaug. Okay.
I guess the hidden paths, if we just did burglar Baggins, would give us the most bang for our buck to make sure we could quest successfully next turn and get rid of Smaug. It just would be risky for your side of the board.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? Next round we have to YOLO quest, right?
Pretty much to get Smaug out of there, yes.
Unless I can do damage to Smaug now, right? That's the other thing. Like if we attack, if I lose Beorn or whatever, and I take the croaking crows and take them undefended, and I don't know. Okay, well, let's resolve this quest. So what are we doing? There's 19 in the staging area. I got us up to 21.
20. So you discarded 3 cards. We were 17. So we're at 20.
Okay.
We can make 1 progress on the western slopes.
I feel like should we try to just clear the western slopes? There were two tokens on Bilbo Baggins. That I know.
Yes.
So, okay. After all of that, see how excited we are? Okay. I think I do Burglar Baggins to get rid of the western slopes. That gives me 2 more cards. Maybe I draw into a secret paths or something else, right?
By that point, the secret paths will be too late, but
that might
help
for next round, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, so okay, so I'll Burglar Baggins for 1. So that's you have to do the thing here. Okay,
right. 2 more willpower.
So now we're at 22, right?
Yep.
So that's 3. So we are able to make clear the active location and put one more on that. And I think that feels good.
Okay.
Okay, so now I draw 2 cards, right?
Correct.
1, 2. And I got another burglar. Baggins, which may be good for next round, right?
Right. So we could still do the add 4 willpower if we need a YOLO quest.
Right. Okay.
All right. Do we want to try going to the Desolation of Smaug, or is that a trap with all the treacheries in this? Let's see.
I don't know.
2, 5, 7, 9, 11 treacheries in the deck. Oh, nope. 15.
Yeah.
Feel like it's a trap.
It's a trap. It's a trap! Right. We need to have an Admiral Akbar card. Oh, okay. And we can't travel to anything else.
We could give Bilbo use the ring to get to the hidden paths.
But that doesn't. That
It
I
takes
need
6
him. I
right
need
out of
him
the
to
stage area.
I need him to defend.
Yeah. So I think we're just leave it.
Oh no, I can't. Oh, because I would exhaust the magic ring. We've gone over this. Okay, I think we leave it, right?
Yeah.
If we can get rid of Smaug, there's a chance that we get rid of Smaug this round. Like, that's the thing. Smaug,
if Bilbo or Dwalin can defend and not get the burgle effect for the shadow card, you could swing back with Gimli and Beorn for...
And that gets rid of Smaug and 6th threat in the staging area.
Yes, you'd be attacking for
like
13, which would put 8 damage on him and get him
I
out
wouldn't
of there.
I wouldn't even have to trigger Beorn. I could just do 6. And that puts 1. Oh, no, I need to do more than that. I would just trigger Beorn, I guess. I'm going to end up engaging the crows because the crows are only going to help me. I'll just take them undefended. That'll give Gimli an extra attack.
Yeah.
So, okay.
All right.
So,
I guess the question is, are we still doing... Yeah. It doesn't look like we're going to do any traveling then.
No. Because we're this close. We're this close, Matt. Until somebody comments on the video and is like, you screwed up something.
Carl will let us know.
Carl will let us know. Thank God for Carl, right?
Yes, keeping us honest.
I know. He keeps the whole Card Talk crew honest. Okay. I will take the Counting Crows undefended. It's August or something after, right? Okay.
All right. And then go ahead and ready Bilbo up so we don't forget.
I see that.
All right, there's one.
No shadow, 1 damage. So, okay. That's fine.
Right.
Great. Good. Perfect.
All right. Do you want Bilbo to take this first attack, or should we have Dwalin do it?
I think Bilbo takes the first attack. I have the threat to worry about it. So, okay. So I'll raise my threat by 3.
All right.
Oh,
and there is a burgle.
There is a burgle. Okay.
All right. So,
Dwalin.
No burgle.
Okay.
All right. Third attack.
I mean, I have to go with Beorn.
I guess you could always take it undefended on Ori if you really wanted to get rid of Smaug this round. Or we could try to quest through, or I could try to attack back next round to get rid of Smaug. Because you'll be able to help out with Gimli's ranged.
I feel like losing a hero is not the key right here, right now, right?
Yeah. Plus,
because
we'll have a good chance. Yeah, we'll have a good chance to attack back next round because I can either replay Gandalf or keep him around for another round, and we'll have.
I will be able to do 1 damage to Smaug right now because I'm attacking for 7 minus 1 from the bats, so that's 6. He's only defending for if it all works out. Like I still have 2 more defenses, right?
Yeah.
I mean, do I take it undefended? Like, I wish I could see that. Where's Magic Lamp when you need it? Or Silver Lamp, not Magic Lamp. And I can't feint the attack either, right?
No, he's immune. All right. I think you're right. We'll just defend with Beorn, and we'll try to either kill him next turn or quest through.
Yeah, I think that's the...
And there's a Burgle.
Okay, well, that doesn't change anything. So, okay, so now it's undefended. And it's going to go on to Ori, I guess.
And that's going to eliminate you. Or we're going to lose because you're going to have to take... Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I got rid of all my Lore of Imladrises. That was such a stupid move. Because I could have healed up Gimli, and he could then have taken a swing from... Sometimes I just don't think. Was there there was a burgle attempt on that last card?
Yes. The last card was pretending to sleep.
Okay. Well, that doesn't mean we're not. That doesn't mean we're done. Right? Okay. The birds go back up. Okay. So I will defend with. Right. I will defend with Gimli.
All right. So last one, another Burgle. So that's going to be undefended attack on Bilbo, which means we lose.
Right.
We were much closer that time than the last time we did this.
I know. So it wouldn't have mattered the Lore of Imladris trick. Yeah.
Not in this case.
No. We were... If we would have been able to remove... If you would have sent Dwalin, that would have given us an extra 1.
It still wouldn't have been enough because we would have been equal to his hit points.
Yeah, we were short by 1.
2. Well, 1 if we had sent Dwalin, but 2 overall.
Yeah. So if we would have had the hidden paths as the active location... Matt, we were so close. So freaking close.
Well, at least it's looking much more possible with these decks than I anticipated after our last couple of games.
Yeah, I know. It would have been rough. Well, let's recapitulate. Let's come back together and... I mean, that was a 2-hour marathon of playing Lord of the Rings. So, and then we will see what we can do otherwise. Okay? Everybody, thank you for joining us, and we will see you again. Have a great day.
Thanks, everyone.